Is going to be appearing now under your name, and it'll say former terrorist. Is that precise?
And currently a reformer of Islam. I prefer the second one because this is the one that I belonged to a radical group, yes, but I never did an act of evil. I stopped before doing it, so I was theoretically brainwashed. But I refuse to continue the process to take it to the level of violence.
So tell us about that, about your past in the terrorist event.
I was a simple child, was born in Cairo, Egypt, 1961, for a very secular family. I developed motivation toward religion and God, and because of this motivation was very high, I became a member of an Islamic group. I belonged to Jama'ah Islamiyah in our medical school, where I met on a few occasions with Dr. Ayman Al-Zawaherri, second command of Al-Qaeda. He was a great leader for many Islamic groups back then, and he was graduated from the same medical school. That's why he used to come occasionally to pray with us and give us some lectures. So I was mentored by him, the second command of Al-Qaeda, personally. My dream was just to serve God, nothing more than this. And this dream and this passion has been used in certain way to create a jihadist mind or a violent mind that accepts sort of violence. I wanted to go to Afghanistan to share there. I thought about doing crimes in the name of God. And thank God, in the critical moments, my conscience wake up and I refuse to continue.
What stood behind that, the will to do these crimes, to attack?
It was basically this form of religious teaching that made the change in my mind. It was not poverty. I was from a wealthy family. It was not lack of education. I was in the medical school. My father was an orthopedic surgeon. My mother was a French teacher. So it was not lack of education or any of this stuff. It was basically religious forms of teaching that instructs us to use violence with non-Muslims or with Muslims who do not conform to our value system.
Regarding the enemy, who was it? Was it the West, any non-Muslim, the Jews?
West, but particularly the human rights values and women rights were the first enemy for us. Strange, but this was the first enemy, truly. Women rights. That's why when you see radical groups controlling any place, the first thing they do is they suppress women. First thing, before anything else, they tell women not to go out, to wear the hijab. They suppress women. So the first enemy was not a political enemy, it was women's rights. And this is what we typically hated, and the West represents for us the guardian of women's rights. And that's why we hated it.